it's Sophie from Most Magical Guides here, and today I'm going to be telling you the 5 things you should never buy in Walt Disney World. So number 1 is water. So water can cost up to $4 a bottle, and over time that can become really expensive. But there are ways you can get free water when you're at Disney World. If you go to any quick service location, you'll be able to get a free cup of iced water. And also we're starting to see the water stations reappearing. So sometimes you won't even need to go to the counter. There'll be a little setup where you'll have paper cups and a water dispenser, and you can help yourself. The other option is to bring your own reusable water bottle. There are water fountains around Walt Disney World. Some people aren't keen on the taste of Florida water. So if you bring some fruit or some cordial, you can add it to your water and then it'll be far more palatable. So number 2 is ponchos. So we all know that Florida is prone to having these kind of flash thunderstorms where there'll be a heavy rain downpour. They don't last very long, but people sometimes get caught unawares. So they run to the nearest shop and they buy a poncho. And obviously in Disney World, they know you're buying them out of necessity, so they push the prices up. If you buy them in advance of your trip, you can get them at camping stores, places like that. They'll be significantly cheaper. If you're looking for one when you're already in Orlando, you can visit one of the numerous souvenir shops that you will find all around, or you can visit Target, Walmart, and they will have themed ones for Disney or different characters, Universal, stuff like that. I always take my handy Harry Potter one that I got from Primark in the UK. And I like that it's also in a bag that you can fold it back up and it's easy to pop in your backpack. But they are significantly cheaper if you buy them outside of the parks. So number 3 is car hire. Now, if you're staying on site at a Disney World hotel, there's so much free transportation that you don't need to pay out the cost for car hire unless you're planning on doing a lot of traveling around Orlando or Florida itself. Now, every hotel will offer you free buses that go from the hotel to the parks and Disney Springs. And some hotels also have additional modes of transport like the Skyliner, the monorail, boats. So it's super easy to get around Disney World and you don't need to hire a car. Don't forget that if you do hire a car, you do have to pay to park at your Disney resort, but you don't have to pay to park in the parks. So number 4 is dining. So eating at Disney World is such a big part of this experience. There's over 200 restaurants, some really, really great theming, amazing food. So I definitely think pick out some restaurants you want to eat at and enjoy. But dining at Disney can be very expensive. So one way to cut down the costs is to split meals. So for example, quick service meals, if you look for things that are platters or combos, they're really big portions and they can easily be split. This is particularly good if you've got children, but if you're 2 adults looking for a lighter meal, that's also a very good option. There's things like the colossal cinnamon roll from Creature Comforts. It's a Mickey-shaped cinnamon bun. It's about the size of a plate. It costs about $8 and can easily feed 2 people. So that's $4 per person for breakfast in Disney parks. Amazing. So there's lots of ways like that to cut down on your cost of dining. Another tip would be to look up the menus on the Disney World website before you go, because then you can get a good idea of how much your meals will cost, so you won't get any shocks when you're in the park. Another idea is to eat at buffets or all you care to enjoy restaurants, because then you know you can eat as much as you want and fill up, but it's just for one set price, so costs aren't going to spiral. And the final thing you should never pay for is official Disney merchandise. Now, as we can see, I'm a big fan of Disney merchandise. But what I would say is that not all items you need to get official merchandise. So say, for example, your children would like an autograph book or bubble wands for the evening shows, you can get licensed versions of these. So like this t-shirt, this is licensed by Disney. It's not official Disney merchandise. So therefore this was £5, whereas if you were to buy a t-shirt in the park, it's about $25. So things like bubble wands, t-shirts, I've got caps, I've got backpacks, I've got lots of items that I buy before going on my trip that I know I can use when I'm there, but they'll cost me significantly less. And then that gives me more money to spend on the unique items that you won't find anywhere else apart from in the parks. So those are my tips of the 5 things to not rush out and spend money on when you're at Disney World. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Is there anything you recommend to not buy in the Disney parks? You can check out my website, mostmagicalguides.com, for tips and advice all about Disney World and planning your Orlando theme park holidays. And until next time, have the most magical